What's up, everybody? So Leroy, Heisman, Via, hello. I'll talk about what happened to the video in the podcast right now. How you guys doing, though? Good morning. Or I should say good afternoon, or good evening, good night, whatever. I did see your comment, Leroy. You fucking weirdo. Your new comments? I didn't see the other one. I saw one. What's up, Jorge? Hola, señor. Don't forget to give the podcast a thumbs up, guys. A big like if you don't mind. I notice when I get a lot of likes on the podcast, they get like promoted to more people. It's a trip. Oh, and I gotta post my Instagram picture too. Thank you, thank you. I see you guys liking. Thank you. I'm sorry, Tom. Damn, dude. Yeah, dude. I'll talk about it right now. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to yesterday. Okay, so moment of clarity, right? I uploaded a video yesterday telling a story. Telling the story, what I still feel like is the most important story of my life. I did that because going forward, I really want to tell more stories about life and just stories in general on the channel, you know? Just kind of one of the ideas I had. When I had this idea, I sat there and thought, like, what is the most important story I need to tell to start this off? I do that with a bunch of different, things. With music, like what, if I need to finish this album before I work on other music. It's just one of those things that I do in my mind. The story that I told was about the night when my mom and dad had this crazy situation happen and our family kind of started to go downhill after that, and be way before that too. It's just kind of like this was like the breaking point, or like the moment, right? Talk about how my mom allegedly, I guess I should say, basically was out with my dad's best friend. Shitty situation to be in as a child. Shitty situation to be in as a mother, as a father, whatever. I understand. But it's my story. And I felt like this is what I do. I tell my fucking story. I'm honest as shit. This is just what I do. I didn't second guess it at all. Literally about 5 minutes after I upload the fucking video, I get a text message from my mom basically telling me she's disappointed and hurt and can't believe I uploaded it and this and that. Me and my mom have come a long way. We used to fucking hate each other. I don't know if she hated me, but I fucking hated her for a long time. And it was mostly because of misunderstandings and confusion as a child. And it had a lot to do with this story. In time, my mom gave me the respect to talk to me. She gave me the respect to discuss things with me. And I appreciated that. And over the years, we have grown extremely close. I love her so much. And it sucks to think that she thinks that I did that to like shit on her or something, or that I think poorly of her. And that sucked. And I had to call my wife and ask her what she thought. And one of the things she said to me was, why did you make the video? And I told her, I think it'll definitely help people. I think that, it makes me feel better. It's a release for myself, blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, is that worth hurting your mom's feelings? And no, it's not. It's really not. So I deleted the video. I haven't talked to my mom since that morning. She's like legitimately that upset about it that she has literally been fucking ignoring me like I'm some fucking dude on the street. It's fucking annoying and frustrating. And I'm kind of pissed off about it. Anyways, this is my channel and I will not be censored by anybody. That is one of the things that I like kind of came to terms with. But I don't think that was censorship. I think that was me being irresponsible and inconsiderate of other people's business. If I was to write a tell-all book, I feel like the right thing to do would be the right thing to have done, even in my situation as well, is to discuss the idea of making the video and telling the story to the public with the people involved. And I regret that. I regret not thinking ahead and discussing this with my parents. It fucking sucks because literally, look at Tom in chat. Who else was saying that they seen it? They were halfway. Like, I had multiple people message me on Twitter saying, "Hey, I really wanted to watch that video. I really, this and that." I know that story would help people. I know that it would reach people and it would do something. And it's like everybody in my family or the people I'm talking to, they don't understand it. They don't get it. They don't understand that life is bigger than just the stories that like us. And that's what I do. This is what I've done forever. It's like a part of me thinks that they think that I'm like did it for views or I did it for like some dumb futile shit, and that's not it at all. And it sucks to think that like all this work I've done, and as hard as it's been to be as honest as I've been, for me to tell one of the hardest stories of my life, and then for it to just get shit on, felt like shit. I do realize, though, it wasn't necessarily only my story to tell. I fucking guess. And I love my mom enough to the point where I'm just going to leave it off and discuss it with her. Hopefully, one day we'll discuss it. But as of right now, I'm being goddamn fucking like cold shoulder type shit. In the last day or whatever, I've sat here and I've thought, was it selfish of me to tell this story? Things are starting to get a little bit more real on the YouTube channel. We're getting more views. We're getting a lot more community, a lot more opinion. And I feel like people are starting to get me a little bit more. And it sucks to think that I don't know. Like I can't just do what I want, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's selfishness in me talking. Maybe it's the selfish part of me that maybe it is still resentment that I'm harboring. I don't think so, though. That's the one thing that I talked to my sister about it. I was on the phone trying to text people and call people all day yesterday, trying to get a hold of my mom because she just wouldn't respond to me. I talked to my sister, and she really sat there and was trying to give me advice and telling me I need to get over that night and I need to get over the situation with my mom and dad and this and that. And I told her, I'm like, you have, first off, I love you, sister, but you don't know me. We don't know each other. Yeah, we know we're brothers and sisters, but we don't spend days together. We don't know each other's lives and habits and, likes and dislikes. We don't know each other like that. You don't know me. Only reason I told this story was because I am very, very, I would think, over it, or at least very, very close to it. I have struggled with it. It's been a huge fucking deal for me. But like I said in the video, I talked to my mom multiple times over years. I talked to my dad recently as well. And I've learned to let it go. And that is literally the only reason I told the fucking story in the first place. I'm not going to tell a story I'm still dealing with, in that way. And it's kind of frustrating to think that, I don't know, people think I'm still, even my wife is like, are you still, tripping on that? And I'm like, no. That's why I told the fucking story. Even my mom thinks, she said something to my wife about, I need to let it go and this and that. That's what I did. This is how I let things go. And it's so fucking frustrating. It's since then, though, all day yesterday, I didn't smoke any weed, right? And I was not tripping at all, at all. I had a couple little moments that were a little boring. But I dealt with this situation completely sober. Later in the night, I had a couple, I think I hit this little weed pen thing I had, and that was it. I'm not planning to get any weed as of right now. I like this moment of clarity that I'm in. I like being able to really, really, think on a deeper level and be confident in those thoughts. I've noticed in the past couple days that because I'm smoking weed consistently all fucking day and high at all times, it's hard for me to formulate a thought and be consistent with it and confident in it. I notice that the reason that I second guess myself so many times and so much with everything is because I'm constantly going from normal to high, back and forth, or just staying high all the time. And then when I get sober, I'm confused by it. It's kind of like how it was with drinking. It's like it's fucking up my focus in a way. What did I say? You forgot? Okay. It's fucking up my focus. I'm not saying I'm done smoking weed or I'm taking a break, nothing like that. I mean, maybe I am taking a break, but I'm just taking it second by second, day by day. And to just kind of be where I'm at, it's just kind of having this situation that happened yesterday. Or was it the day before yesterday, maybe? I think it was yesterday. I don't know. I just feel really focused and I don't know, clear. I am experiencing a moment of clarity. And it's a trip to think about because I've experienced these things a lot. I think we all do. We all get to places in life where we're oh shit. Where it's damn, I know what I want to do. I know what I need to do to get there. But they're very fleeting, these moments of clarity. And I just want to hold on to it. So to wrap up what I've been talking about, I hope to talk to my mom about it very soon. And I guess my dad as well. I would love to re-release the video. I still have it. It's obviously something that resonated with people. I mean, the first thing I seen right here in chat was people talking about how they wanted to see it. I got multiple messages about it. It's obviously something that connects with people. So it's definitely something that can help. And I think explaining that to them might help. But at the same time, going forward, I also feel like I have a lot of stories to tell that are going to embarrass a lot of people. And I almost am at a point now where I just don't give a fuck. Where it's this is what I do. This is my life. Yeah, you were a part of it, but this is my life and I can tell my story. And maybe being a little bit more like generalizing the stories and maybe changing names or something might be a good thing to do. I've never been in this situation where people in my life watched my YouTube videos. I miss when nobody knew that I even made YouTube videos, or if they did, they didn't give a fuck and they didn't watch. Now I got like my grandma watching my Facebook and I got my mom watching my YouTube channel. And it's like, fuck, this is for me. This is where I go to have no judgment and have nobody from my life, my actual personal life, judge me for anything I'm doing. And for me to create art and content and to get chastised and shit on because of it is so fucking frustrating and annoying. And it's just like, you should put it for your members only right now. I should. That would be smart. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to shit on my mom at all or anybody in my life. And I don't want to like, be mean to anybody or hurt anybody's feelings, but this is what I do. I tell stories. That's one of the things I'm best at in life. And for me to tell one of the most important and hardest stories to tell, and then for me to get told that I'm still dealing with issues, I need to get over it, and I need to quit blaming my parents for my issues and shit like that. It's like, they couldn't be more wrong. And yeah, it sucks to like Tom in chat says, I feel you've been mad genuine on YouTube over the years. Exactly. And to be genuine and to be probably the most genuine I've ever been in most videos in that video. And then for it to just blow up in my face really fucking sucks. And it's almost like I tried to let go of this situation and nobody let me. Does that make sense? And I get it. I'm not trying to say that it was the right thing to do. I still think it was a wrong thing to do, to not talk to my mom and dad about it, not consider their feelings and how their situation and whatever happened with them be public to the world, At the very least, my mom and dad deserve that. At the very least. Shady in chat says, everyone has the right to tell their story, whether it involves other people or not. It's an experience you had and no one can take it from you. Exactly. That's kind of how I saw it. Bia says, sometimes to heal, we've got to say the story how it is, even if it hurts the other person's feelings. Like, this is your story. They can't control how you feel towards it. That's manipulative. Well, my opinion. Exactly. I agree. And that's kind of what sucks about the whole thing is like, man, I legit am so over the situation and I've dealt with it so hard for years and years and years. And finally having this conversation with my dad about it 2 months ago really just changed everything for me. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I'm not dealing with other things, because I totally am. But to be like at a point in life where I just want to let it go and then for it to just get thrown back in my face really fucking sucked. But it's a big miscommunication and lack of consideration, I guess you could say. So it is what it is. I hope you guys were able to see the video. I hope if it helped you, I'm happy. I would love to upload the video again, but I have to talk to my mom about that, and going forward, hopefully, that happens soon. So no, they don't say. Tom in chat says, do they feel the same way about your drug videos? No. Every other thing that I've ever said and done they've never said anything about, ever. But it's a very fucking embarrassing situation for my mom, right? I mean, I tell a story about how she basically cheated on my dad with his best friend. That's super fucking embarrassing. I didn't do it though. I'm not the one who fucking threw me in the middle of it. I'm not the one who I'm not the one who did it to me. Okay? That's what fucking pisses me off. Like, it's not even, it's funny, but it's crazy because if you watch the video, like, all I do is talk her up in the video, and she just is so stupid. I think it's so stupid. And then to not even be able to communicate with her about it, it's even more frustrating. Whatever, guys. What the fuck ever. I'm so fucking annoyed already. Like, I'm getting over it, and I'm starting to be like, okay, whatever. But man, when I sit there and think about how frustrating it was yesterday to try to even convince my wife that I don't give a fuck about the situation anymore, to try to really get her to understand why I made the video in the first place, was so frustrating. But yeah, so it is what it is. Hopefully in the future I can re-upload the video. Hopefully in the future I can discuss this situation with my mom and things will be better. So thank you guys for watching and appreciating the video or whatever, and the kind words in chat. Exactly, you know. But so been a while. It's been a while since I did the podcast. I think it's been like a little over a week and a half, and life's been pretty good. It's been okay. I've definitely gotten to a point now where like if I don't know if I could even pull this out this far, but I cleaned up over here, and now there's like a little area where you can we can watch TV and shit. There's like a couch right there. Right. Cleaned up my garage real good. I did a lot of work in my house, like in the backyard and the side fence and shit like that. I just feel good, man. I just feel good. And for me to be at this moment and feel really good and not be smoking weed or even have weed to smoke right now is kind of crazy. And honestly, dealing with what I had to deal with yesterday kind of made me feel good, because like I was just like, I'm not in the fucking wrong here. Like I mean I am, for the lack of consideration. I understand that. But the video got seen by like 100 people. 100 people that don't even know who they are. I'm sorry I keep bringing it up. But yeah. It's a trip, dude. It's a fucking trip. But I'm in a good place. I'm in the middle of a moment of clarity, and I'm trying to hold on to it as best I can. That's one thing I'm trying to understand. That's one thing I keep thinking about. This dude Gilbert Encinas from last stream kept saying that like, ride the wave. That's what I can't get that out of my head. Ride the wave. So I'm enjoying the wave I'm on right now. Just trying to hold on to it and stay on my fucking surfboard. Via in chat says, my parents were like that also. It's frustrating to have a convo with them feeling some type of way. Like, why are you getting worked up if these are my feelings? You got to think, put yourself in their situation. You know what I'm in their shoes. Like, it's got to fucking suck to hear from your kids that you fucked them up. Or that they feel a type of way about something from years and years ago that they've probably let go already. You know, it's gotta suck. I don't blame her for it. You know, you can't blame them for being worked up, but it's like, also as a parent, you should be like, yeah, hey, I would think that the right thing to do would be like, hey, whatever the fuck you need to talk about, whatever you need to do to get over what I had a part in doing to you, do it. It's been it's been really hard to get over things from the past with my parents. You know, there's stuff I didn't even talk about in that video that was really, really bad, really fucking bad. And I don't know. I just wish that like it was that people were just shut the fuck up and just quit like being so afraid to be honest. And I get it. Not everybody wants their fucking business out for the world and everything else. I get it, whatever. But I do. This is what I do. My way of getting over shit is sharing it with other people and trying to fucking help them. I turn my pain and my sadness into positivity by being honest about it and hopefully helping people. I don't think that people understand that how good it fucking feels to get comments like, hey, this video really helped me out, man. Thank you so much. Like, blah, blah, blah. I get it every day almost. That's one of the things that really keep me going and make me feel like I'm like contributing to the world. Yeah. So Via says she turned her pain into poetry. Man, I miss writing poetry, dude. What's up, Edmund? What's up, Lizette? How you guys doing? Ride the wave. I like it. I like it. I do miss writing poetry. I used to I used to be on this poetry website, and where people would submit their own poetry, and I would write a lot, and people were, like, I started getting fans and people who really liked my poetry on that website. Was it poetry.com maybe? I don't know. Poetry's fire though, dude. I'm telling you, people sleep on that shit. My parents got divorced in 6th grade too. Yeah. I mean, think about it like this, guys. Parents getting divorced obviously is not as hard as one of your parents passing away. You know, being involved in a tragedy, being fucking molested or abused or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are things that are worse than that, but that doesn't take away from the fact that that shit fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you grow up and you're like in this family that's made to believe like you're perfect. I grew up in church. My dad was a pastor. So my entire life I was made to feel like I was involved in a family that was perfect and not going to break. And then I got shit all over. And I'm the oldest too, so I didn't have anybody to look up to how to deal with it. I was mad confused, guys, for a long fucking time. A long time. And yeah, it took a while. But it is possible to get over it. And it's one thing you don't want to do is try to downplay or put in the back of your head the issues that you've had for anything, actually, honestly. So, Audible, are you divorced? Nah, not yet. Thank you, Clay. I appreciate you. What's up, Tampa? Hey, Kevin. How you doing, man? I like to see all the new names in chat. How are you guys doing today? I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up if you enjoy it, or even if you just want to, do something nice for me. Oh man. So later, actually, might even be right after the stream. No, I don't know what I want to play the new game Valorant. The beta just came out, but I can't get a damn key. You have to get you have to watch a Twitch stream for somebody playing Valorant. First off, Valorant is like a very, very hyped new game that's coming out. And people are all about it and really into it. And the only way that you can play it is by being in the beta. And the only way you can be in the beta is by watching a Twitch stream where they're streaming Valorant. But it's like random. I don't know. It's fucking weird. So maybe I'll be able to play it today. That'll be great. But if not, then for sure I have this game called, I'm going to actually, this is not a regular live stream. It's a podcast. So I'm not going to show you the trailer, but there's this game called The Complex. And it's not really a game. It's like they called it an interactive movie. I think it was called. So it's like real people. It's like a movie, but you make decisions and it's almost like a game. So soon, maybe tomorrow, I don't know exactly when, but very, very soon, I already have it downloaded and everything ready to go. We're going to stream that and play the whole thing. So that'll be very, very fun. So do you still make music? Absolutely. I just released the album, bro. What you talking about? Just released a brand new album called Mindfuck, ladies and gentlemen. And I released a brand new song after I released that album called I Don't Give a Fuck About You, or IDGAFU. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, just search Audible 484 on Apple Music or Spotify or wherever you get your music. Or just go to this YouTube channel and the whole album is on there streamed. So, but yeah. No, she'll agree with you. She always says that. We're barely married, just for a little while longer. Yes, there is music, Victor. Absolutely, absolutely. Music will always be a thing for me, always. Like Black Mirror, Bandersnatch. Yeah, exactly like that. I think I'm like 90% sure it's basically exactly like that. But the cool thing about it is it's a game, so there's no copyright. So we can do the whole thing on YouTube, which will be fun. So I wonder if you could do that with like Netflix. Could you? It's weird. I always wondered, like, it'd be really cool to just be able to watch something with YouTube. You know what I mean? With you guys, like, no matter what it was, it'd be dope. But maybe one day. Copyright is weird. Bump some jams. Oh, you mean like music on the podcast? Not this podcast. Not this one. Live streams, I always play music, but for the podcast, I try to keep it low key. A little low key. But we definitely need to stream more. And the only reason I planned on doing it yesterday. I planned on uploading the video yesterday. And I changed my schedule to not be live streams every day, but a new video or a live stream every day. So 100% you guys should get a new piece of content every day, as long as, I don't get yelled at and have to delete it. If I could watch The Office with you guys, oh my God, dude, I would never not stream. I'd be streaming constantly. Holy shit. Cheers. Definitely feels good to talk about. It's so funny, man. I really do like these podcasts. You guys as a community, just listening to me, being here, returning, feels amazing. Like it really does, you guys. And I appreciate you all for just, even if you just come in for a few minutes and take off, I understand. But like, man, I don't know what I would do without my YouTube channel, dude. I don't know. I'd probably just get some 9-to-5 job, and just fucking lose myself. I appreciate you guys, for real. You know what we did the other night? We smoked that bong. Well, I took one hit out of it. I was pissed, man, because we had people over, and my little brother was in here with his friend, and I walk in here, and they have my bong packed. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've never even put water in this motherfucker, and you guys think that you deserve to hit it before I do? I was pissed, and they knew I was pissed. And then I had to like, oh, it's cool, I guess. It's fine. How dare you come into a man's house and grab his never used bong, put water in it, and smoke out of it? You piece of shit. I wanted to punch him in the fucking face. Will you be uploading your songs on here for Mindfuck? Probably over time, yeah. I uploaded the Hard Times track, so I'll probably upload a few more. Yeah, not all of them, but like the good ones for sure. Mr. Kevin R in chat says, I appreciate your vibe. You've gotten me through some shit. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for real. It's therapeutic, I see. Absolutely, dude. The music is the most therapeutic, though, because not only do I get to say it and release it, I get to listen back to it and vibe to it. Yeah. There's another example of why, me uploading this video that I uploaded yesterday about a situation is not me holding on to the situation. It's me letting go of the situation. Another example of that is I just released this album called Mindfuck, which the entire album, I'm talking about things that I was dealing with last year and the year before that. It's just how I work, dude. It is what it is. Is it okay if I listen to your music? Yes, that is absolutely okay with me, buddy. Absolutely. Is my white balance off? It totally is, isn't it? Goddamn white balance, bro. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that looks so much better, dude. That look better? Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, now I look orange. Wait, hold on. I don't want to look orange. Wait. There you go. That's a little orange still. Let's turn it this way. Oh, that's weird. Why does it do that? All right, anyways. Oh, guys. So what have you guys been doing for this quarantine, man? Life has been really weird. So fucking weird. Like last night, it was Monday night, and me and my kids and my wife were up at 11:30 at night, just like wide awake. Like I was just like, what the fuck is going on in life anymore? Like, nothing make sense. I got to stream more. I definitely got to stream more for sure. Yeah, for sure. That it feels good to be able to stream and not worry about if I have weed. Who knows? Probably in a day or two, I might go back to where I was. I really hope not, but it feels good to just chill. Leroy Sinclair is one of the weirdest people on the planet. I just want to say that. What else, man? I don't know. I definitely want to have more like enlightened podcasts talking about positive things, but whatever. I repeat the same things over and over in my videos. So do you guys hear about this fucking new UFC fight that's going to happen? So instead of Tony and Khabib, it's going to be Tony and Justin Gaethje. I think that's how you say it, Gaethje. Should be interesting. I'm more excited for the what the hell is the fight before the main fight? Whatever. Rose Namajunas fight. She is fire, dude. If you guys don't know who Rose Namajunas is, she might be the coolest, like most interesting fighter in the UFC today. Straight up. She's dope. I'm excited to see her fight. I'm excited to see how the fuck it goes. Like, where are they going to be? And how is this going to happen? Like, I'm like so confused. So they're talking about how they're going to throw this event. Nobody's going to know where it's at. Not even the fighters. The fighters will get picked up and drove to the location they need to be at. There's a possibility we may or may not even know what the location is until the actual event is airing, if that. And then I heard Dana White talking about how for the international fights, they actually have an island where they're building infrastructure to have these fights. That trips me the fuck out. That trips me out that they fucking have their own islands now. That's crazy, dude. This is gonna change the world forever, dude. This whole situation, it's gonna change everything. I almost feel like movie theaters are not gonna be a thing anymore. I don't see why, because they're releasing the movies that are supposed to be in movie theaters. They're releasing them like on these streaming apps already, right? And they gotta be like, there's gotta be so much more like other businesses that are learning, like, oh, guess we don't really need to have to pay for this and pay for that. There's got to be so much like businesses structures that are just like changing, and their models have to be like changing, and they have to be getting so much more like information and knowledge as to like how things work and how much money they can make without, it's a trip. I'm very interested to see how things develop or where things go from here. But we'll see, man. We'll see. You are describing the falling rate of profit. Okay. I guess so. You must look into it. I will. Yeah, dude. Oh, is it me you're looking for? One thing that's really good as of right now is that I'm actually like, it's like, one thing that's good is that I'm able to be home with my kids. It's almost like I was blessed to like lose my job a few months ago and to be able to be home. So I can't work right now. Like there would be nothing. I can't have my kids watched by other people. Like that's not safe. So feels good. Am I watching American Idol? No. Is that a thing still? Is that a show still? For real? No way. It's funny because I remember watching the first American Idol ever. And what was the show that they copied? There was a show before them that American Idol ripped off. And I was like, fuck American Idol, And then I think that's the season that Kelly Clarkson won, the first season. Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you, Insta. Oh, Brad. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. We'll do. We'll do. Katy Perry's pregnant? Rip. Fucking rip. Hey, you know who's like low key I like really am interested in hearing more about? Demi Lovato. Wasn't she addicted to heroin and shit? Or she OD'd or something almost? She's pregnant by Orlando Bloom? Wow, that baby's gonna be fire. That sounded weird. That baby's gonna be cracked, bro. COD twice, I heard. Damn, that sucks, dude. You old 40? Nah, not yet. In like 11 years. Shit. God damn. It's funny because Mila was asking me how old I'm gonna be when she's 20, and I told her 44. And that trips me out. That I'm gonna be 44 when my 5-year-old is 20. That just trips me out, dude. Life is crazy. I hope you guys are doing well, man. I really do. I hope you guys are hanging in there. Nothing crazy's going on. I don't expect us to be wrapped up in this too much longer. I honestly feel within a month, like we'll be starting to get back to normal by the end of April. This can't continue. This shit cannot continue. Am I streaming tonight? If I can play Valorant and I get in the beta, I'm gonna stream it right away, even if it's right after this podcast. So, All Around the World. I do remember that song. Do I have it here still? Let's see. All around the world. Do I have it? No, I don't. What the fuck? Wait, what? I should have it. Why wouldn't I have that? I missed that song. That was a banger. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Instaman. I need to find out where that is because I haven't heard that in a minute either. When somebody stole my laptop last year, they took all my music with them. That kind of sucked. Damn. 2008, ladies and gentlemen.
Being a bitch and take a motherfucking this ain't a motherfucking request no more, motherfucker. Take a motherfucking hit, bitch. Hit the motherfucking shit. Never knew what to say, never knew how to act, never knew all I really needed was a dub sack. Let Mary Jane plan an attack on my membrane,
insane,
along with Rick James,
and like Mary Jane.
And you know how we do it. My lyrics are Jesus and yours are fucking Judas. You're lame.
Damn.
You're ashamed to your name. Blame the cum stain on your bed, on your dame. It's insane the way that I'm just so sick. I'm not just another guy. I'm another guy with your bitch.
Damn. All right. I haven't heard that in a minute. That's what's up. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm gonna save that. That's actually a pretty cool song. Via says, damn, bro, I'm going to be 38 when my oldest daughter is 20. 38. Yeah, when my oldest is 20. God damn, how old am I going to be? I'm going to be the same age. Same age, 38. Yeah. Wow. There's another parody of this song called Up the Ass. It's funny. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. I'm going to save that. That's fucking hilarious, dude. This is the description of that song. I smoked a couple blunts, then I made this song. Simple as that. Enjoy. Such a badass. You're so badass, Audible. You're like so badass, bro. Samsung CO1U USB mic. Wow. That's what I used to use, guys. Wow. They still have them? They still have them, dude. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's adorable, dude. Missed that mic. All right, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Thank you, Insta, for reminding me of that song, bro. Someone donated to Pokemon and played that parody. I love that clip where that dude's like, he's like a Guitar Hero streamer, and they donate him money to do what song is it? Sicko Mode. And like halfway through the song, it turns into this like gay fucking remix. It's Dicko Mode. He said, back in the day, I used to jerk him with my hands. It's hilarious, you guys. You guys gotta watch it. Look up Dicko Mode and Guitar Hero, and you should fucking, it's one of the funniest clips. What's up, Bubba? How you doing, big dog? How you doing, bro? Man. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Gummo 6ix9ine gay rap. Yeah. I bet it's the same dude who just does a bunch of them too. It's funny because we used to do that type of shit when we were younger. Well, if I had my old laptop, dude, I had so much fucking shit from years ago, man. So much. I had everything I ever made on that fucking laptop. That was my fault. I was stupid for not backing it up. Audible, do you prefer Greece or Turkey? I don't know. I have no idea. Greece, I guess. Oh, man. That's hilarious. What's up, Victor? What's up, Eggs? How you guys doing? What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today? How's your guys' what's today? Monday, Tuesday? Did a yesterday podcast on a Tuesday? I didn't even realize that. I feel like I need to poop. I already had my morning poop and everything. I have to always poop before I podcast. Because if you podcast before you poop, podcast is going to get cut short. It still might get cut short because I got to poop. You just angered your Turkish fans. Oh. I just know, I've heard Greece more. I feel like, I don't know. I get them to the Greek, you know. Okay, if you guys had to choose, which movie is funnier? Get Him to the Greek or Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story? Which is the funnier movie? Eggs in chat, or Victor in chat says, "Bro, how do you get over trust issues? New to taking someone serious in a relationship, as I always only had friends with benefits, so it's like I don't know how to invest trust in something serious." That's a hard question, dude. It's a hard question. It takes time. It takes a lot of like honesty with yourself as to why you have trust issues. It takes a lot of thinking about your past and how you got to where you are now. And kind of looking at the situation without judgment. And there's a word I'm trying to fucking think of. Unbiased. A lot of the things with me when it comes to trust issues are things that stem from my parents. 100%. And I've also dealt with a lot of issues even after that. I still have very, very serious trust issues. It gets to a point where it's like, what's more important, like your trust issues and or having a happy relationship? Like, it's terrifying, dude, to open yourself up to someone and allow them the opportunity to hurt you. It's terrifying. And honestly, I've only done it once with my wife. I've never really opened myself up like that to other people. Maybe one other person, a couple maybe. But it's definitely terrifying, dude. It's just a kind of like one of those things, risk reward thing, you know? You got to find one that there is no, the risk is minimal and the reward is as big as it can be. So yeah, exactly, Victor. There's always some reason that you have trust issues. I mean, it's probably natural for humans to be, for the most part, untrusting and jealous and stuff like that. But if you feel like they're very deep rooted as far as trust issues go and stuff like that, then there's definitely a reason why. And discussing it and being honest with yourself that's the way I dealt with it, or I deal with it. And a lot of the time I've noticed that trust issues like are more so having to do with you or always than the other person. Like, I feel like I used to develop issues. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to Victor One in chat, bro. Turn on your live chat instead of top chat. I've noticed a lot of the time when I'm having a situation where my trust issues are getting in the way of things or making things difficult, I sit there and I ask myself, why? Why do I feel so jealous about my wife going to go hang out with her friend? And usually the answer is because it makes me feel lonely or not as important. And then you kind of learn to like go from there, I guess, and being honest with yourself. Sometimes you got to be selfless, dude. If you really care about somebody, if you really love somebody, you have to trust them. You have to. And if you can't, then you need to get out of the relationship until you can figure yourself out. What aspect in your life needs the most attention right now? Motivation, consistency. I think just taking action. That's where I'm at right now. I need to figure out steady income. I need to figure out a way to not smoke so much weed. Honestly, if we're really getting specifics, I would really like to get to a place where I'm not just like smoking to do it, just literally out of habit because it's here next to me. You know, I would really like to enjoy marijuana and do it responsibly. Was that the Duolingo notification? No, that was my email telling me that one of my songs is now live on MediaNet. I like these questions though. Give me some deep questions. I like these questions. Somebody ask me some deep questions. Thank you for the questions, guys. I like that. This is so nice. I can just like chill back like this and just still do the podcast like chilling, straight chilling. Man, dude. Victor or Eggs in chat says, I feel you, bro. It gets to the point where you're so sick of thinking about what you need to do and just start feeling like it's time to just mob and take action. Exactly, dude. It's like a fucking annoying. Like I'm thinking about like if I was my wife, like what the fuck? Oh my God, this guy's such a fucking crybaby, always wanting to talk and think so deep about everything. And then that creates a disconnect between her and I. And it's just like, God damn, Audible, can we go to Coach Ella? I will pay for you and your wife. Fuck yeah, bro. Absolutely. 100. I'll be there, bro. Just fucking email me my tickets. Why did that just pop up here? Who's Ella and why are we coaching her anyways? Oh shit. Coachella's I think they're supposed to be postponed until October, so we'll see. We'll see. Me and my wife, we're talking about going to Coachella. Like, we feel like after all this, like, we deserve it. Everybody deserves it. Honestly. Once all this shit's over with, we need to all go out and fucking rage a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When do you think it'll be a lot? How much are tickets usually? Like $500 each. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, big dog? I'm feeling great. How you doing, man? Hello. Dude, when do you do the security at these events? Are you like backstage ever? Do you get to actually enjoy the shows for free or are you too busy doing work? I'm usually, it determines on where I'm at. For Coachella, we don't actually work inside the venue, but we work like the campgrounds. So that one's a little bit more like, I guess, boring. But some events, like here at the National Orange Show, we're like either sometimes we're roaming through the crowd. We're at the very front next to the speakers and the barricades. We're on the sides. There's all different types of areas. I've worked backstage. I've worked like literally guarding Armin van Buuren's trailer one time. I've worked like the celebrity entrance and parking lot for some places. There's definitely it's just random where you get put. But if you know what you're doing, you've been there for a while and they can tell, they usually put you in a pretty good spot. Yeah. But and we don't get to see the shows. We're not technically allowed to. During our lunch, we're able to walk around the venue and do whatever we want. But technically, we're not allowed to like sign out and go back into the venue because it runs the risk of like, let's say we go back in the venue, get drunk and get fucked up and fucking fight somebody. And then it looks bad on the company I work for, So it's kind of makes sense why they do that. But yeah. I do not have a car, but I can get you tickets. You will have to drive though. Let's do it, Leroy. Let's do it, baby. Bro, everybody got to throw a big party at the festivals. Exactly, man. I can't wait. I'm on it. I have not been as excited to go out in a long time. So, yes, I really want to do that, especially now that I'm able to see you good. Lol. How are you doing, Via? You chilling now? We should all meet up in a rave. Absolutely, dude. Let's all go to Coachella. You guys can all stay in my tent. That'd be actually low key, like super dope. That'd be so fucking interesting, dude. To have Leroy, Kyle, Via, Jorge, fucking like all these eggs and all these people from the chat. If we all could get together and smoke, do you understand how fucking interesting that would be? That'd be so funny. What state is Coachella in? It is in California, buddy. It's only like an hour away. Or no, like an hour and a half away from me. Oh yeah, Via, that's right, dude. Hell yeah. Carnitas? Damn. Okay, eggs. All right, gang, got you, dog. You definitely got to go to Papas and Beer out in Mexico. Really? What is Papas and Beer? Is that like a restaurant or something? Or are you just saying I should go out there and have some potatoes and beer? When I'm down, I love me some potatoes. I love me some potatoes. My kids all they clown on me because I love potatoes, dude. Like I'll just like chop up some potatoes, put some fucking salt and pepper, and with some tapatio. I could eat that shit all day. All day. I thought we were gonna bring drugs and weed and alcohol. All you guys are talking about is food. I'm down. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. I'll bring some fucking pozole, dog. I'll bring some fucking pozole, dog, and I'll bring some motherfucking extra tortillas if we need them on me. Shit, dog. Oh, that's the ugliest face I've ever made. $300 and you have what's equivalent to a $100 trip in Vegas. Damn, dude. I'm sure one day I'll go to Mexico. One day. I don't know what it was. It's just all the times I was like going out and partying, we were just always going to raves and shit. There was actually one that we were really, really close to going to in Mexico. I forget which one it was. Papas and Beer is a bar? Oh, okay. Oh my God, your Cholo accent slipped again. Hey, dong, I don't know what to say. That shit has to come out sometimes. I mean, because it's like a caged animal, dong. Shit, dong. You know what I'm saying? There's something about Cholo accents that are just the best, man. They're just the best. Oh, man. It feels good, man. I feel really happy right now. I know I keep saying that. I don't even know why, but I just feel happy. The Albanian flag? Oh my God. I don't think so. What the fuck is that? Oh, it actually looks pretty cool. It actually is a fire ass flag, huh? We all going when this is over with, but not it's a festival where people go and see artists perform like Coachella, but way smaller. You should definitely check it for reals. That accent brought me back to the Super Eagle days. I'll check it out, Jorge. Sure, no. For sure, no. For sure, no. There's a very, very thin line between a Cholo accent and a deaf person accent. Very, very thin line. You know what would be really cool, guys? What would you guys think if I started doing stand-up comedy? I feel like I would enjoy it. American. What am I Googling this for? Yes. Bro, I feel like it would be, I feel like I'd be good at it. I'm sure everybody thinks that. But like, I mean, I be having some good punchlines every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? And I'm comfortable on stage and in front of people. I know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? But What's your activation IG, bro? My activation IG? What do you mean? My Instagram? Audible_484. Give it a try, bro. Hidden talent ain't found if not tried. That's true. That's true, man. I think why not? Just give it a shot, you know? Write a few jokes and go and do an open mic. That'd be so. It sounds terrifying though, kind of low key. Like I watched this podcast called Kill Tony, and they actually have people go up and they give them a 60-second set, and a lot of the people just like go up there and just suck. And I'm like, man, I feel like I wouldn't suck. Because there's some people who go up and they do it for the first time and they fucking kill. I would hope that would be me, but you never know until you do it. So. I mean, I've been in front of crowds. I've been in front of people. I've talked to, and I don't get nervous. I mean, I do, but once I'm up there and talking, it's gone. But imagine, like, I legit like made it as a stand-up comedian, or started doing well. That'd be insane. Are you just gonna make jokes about your vagina like Amy Schumer? Shit, hell yeah, man. It's about being a whore. Hell yeah, bro. I gotta pee. I gotta poop, guys. I'm trying to hold it in. No, if I do jokes, dude, they're gonna be like edgy jokes. But I feel like you can't go into it in the beginning being too edgy, you know? Or maybe you should. You just gotta be more confident. I don't know. I definitely have the like psycho issues that like most comedians have. Like all comedians all have like crazy demons and they're all fucked up somehow. So I definitely have that. I can talk in front of people, you know, there you go. As far as like delivery and pacing, I obviously would need to work on that and writing jokes. Sometimes I tell jokes and I'm like, damn, I need to write that down. That should go on my stand-up bit. What's up, Gilbert? I was just talking about you, bro. I was talking about your ride the wave thing you said to me and how it's stuck in my head ever since. Do you ever see Carlos Mencia get called up by Joe Rogan? Hell yeah, man. I used to love that. I've still watched that video. I think I just watched it like a couple weeks ago. I actually seen a podcast where somebody was talking to Carlos Mencia and telling him to try to get on the Joe Rogan podcast and talk to him about the whole situation. But I think it's pretty blatant that Carlos Mencia was stealing people's shit. I don't think there's really any coming back from that. Even if you admit it and say you were wrong, that'd probably be the only way. But in that podcast, it doesn't seem like he's really at that place. That's right, Gilbert. How's your puppies, bro? How's your puppies? I wish I could get one, man. I really do. I talked to the wife and everything, but we just don't have honestly, there's a dog. There's two dogs next door, and my dog and that dog, they're totally destroying the fence. So that's like the main reason that I can't get another dog, because I know that it just wouldn't work out because of our fence and that dog, and it's just so annoying. We're not even technically supposed to have dog here in the first place, so. But man, hopefully one day. They're getting big. Man, there were some beautiful ass dogs I saw. Oh, all right, guys. I gotta go. I gotta do some stuff. I mean, pee and poop, and then after that, I gotta do like some other stuff. But I'm very happy that I did this podcast right now. Really, really, really. I wasn't planning on it, but it's nice to get some stuff off my chest, and I love you guys. I really do. Be sure to get some tickets for my next stand-up show. I'll be at the Comedy Store next week. Audible, please do stand-up. You guys wouldn't be able to see it. I mean, I guess I could record myself somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be crazy. Play Valerians today? What's Valerians? You mean Valorant? I'm gonna do my best. I just gotta get into the fucking beta, dude. The only way to get into the beta is by watching streams and randomly getting whitelisted. So I don't know what that means, but I watched the streams the other day for 8 hours. I didn't watch it, but they were on, and I still didn't get whitelisted. So it's super annoying the way they're doing it. Almost makes me not want to even give a fuck. But we'll see. If not, the actual game comes out in summertime, and we'll check it out then. If not, but get on and play Fortnite soon. That's why I have Monty record you at doing stand up. All right, bet I'll have her do that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you all. Leroy, Edmund, Via, Gilbert, Eggs. I said Edmund, right? Yeah. Everybody else who's been here, you guys are awesome. Kyle, appreciate you, bro. Thank you to everybody who supports on Patreon and everybody who's a member here. It really is a beautiful thing. I really do appreciate it. You guys are really keeping me afloat. All those donations from last month, like when we got all those fat ass donations, I get that money in like a couple of weeks. So yeah, so anything I get donated through YouTube Super Chats, I don't get until that following month. So basically all that the donations I got last month, I get in a couple of weeks. And all that is legitimately going straight to like bills and stuff like that, things that we really need. So legitimately, you guys and everyone else who's donated has helped us in a huge way, and I really fucking appreciate it. Huge shout out to the sponsor, the Kid Army, my boy. If you guys are interested in checking out some beats, or you guys need some background music for some YouTube videos, or you just want to hear some shit, go ahead and check out the link in the description. Again, the Kid Army is the sponsor of the Yesterday podcast, and I appreciate him a lot. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Thank you, Edmund. Appreciate you all. Kyle, Gilbert, everybody here. Much, much love. Thank you so much. And I'll either see you guys later tonight or tomorrow. Be happy, be yourself, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.